Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Aesop Grimm here, and this is the continuation of my November and December of 2024 playthrough of Crusader Kings 3. We are the King of Galicia. I was originally going for the achievement of forming the country of Portugal. That might still happen, but it is important to note that I found out partway through the series that if you have a kingdom title, you cannot form Portugal officially. So we're still going to take the land, I think, but that'll be a couple episodes from now. This should be your Monday episode, the Monday before Christmas. I wanted to say before we get started here that I received several compliments during this series, and I wanted to express my thanks to you all, my gratitude. As somebody who's kind of a natural encourager, I adopted the attitude a long time ago that I believe that the human mind, the way that it operates is that it notices and highlights what's wrong. So if everything is running smooth and according to what the mind perceives to be correct, that's not a big deal to us. And the result of this is that we tend to notice, hang on to, and highlight the negative while not giving credit to the positive. And the way I see that play out in life is that when people are doing things right, we don't tend to compliment them. We don't usually think to do so. That's just human nature. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, right? I'm saying this is how we operate. But the moment that somebody's doing something we perceive to be wrong, we're all over that like white on rice, right? So we're hyper vigilant in correcting people, and we're slow to compliment. So I received several compliments. They made me feel good. I really appreciate it during a time like this season. That actually weighs on me even more because I feel like it aligns with what's correct and right with how we should act towards each other. And I wanted to take this moment to say thank you for acting outside of what appears to be human nature and instead pointing out what you liked. And I appreciate it. So with that, we will go ahead and get started. Merry Christmas to everybody. We have a big development here. First of all, we've been called to war up here in France. So we are going to raise our armies and go meet that call by our ally, the King of France. But secondly, if you remember at the end of last episode, I was able to get my second-born son to take the vows, but my third-born son refused it. So when we pass on and pass the title on, we will eventually have to fight him to take the land that we lost away. See, he's heir to the Duchy of Portugal, the County of Porto, the County of Braganza, and it looks like 3 more titles on top of that. What 3 titles would those be? The County of Monterey, the County of Tui, the County of Coruña. Oh, no, this is our primary. Okay, that's our heir. I don't know what the other 3 titles are. Okay, well, oh, these are the 3 titles. I don't understand why it read that way then. Maybe I misunderstood something. Okay, so that's that situation. But look at this. Our primary heir, player heir, Baringuel, has smallpox. So if he does not survive, if I remember how everything works in hereditary rule here, our primary heir, should he die, will become his son, the 10-year-old Count Baringuelez. So I guess he's junior. No, it's a slightly different name. Okay, so that's something to be aware of. Let's go ahead and look at what our notes are up here. We can ask for gold. We always take it. 416 gold coming our way. That's going to be helpful because when we leave here, we become a tempting target. Now, it looks like we might be safe against that due to the breakup right here. Al-Andalus is not surrounding everybody anymore. They're much more likely to attack Lyon. But you can see this is new to me. They have taken out Barcelona. Holy smokes. That's a big deal. So 12 February 962 AD, let's roll it forward. And we have our gold. Oh, he only gave us 373. I thought we were going to get 415. That's still a chunk of change, though. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. All right, we're going to offload right here. Wait for our debuff to go away, and then see who we can attack. Whom we can attack. As I walk down the halls, I hear some muffled laugh. That voice, looks like our son's okay. I'm not used to hearing it so clear and bright. I push the half-open door, and there in front of me is my son and heir, Berenguel, seemingly recovered from smallpox. My beloved son and heir is well once more. It's difficult to not shed a tear of joy. Wonderful news. Jesus be praised. Jesus be praised indeed. Oh, our caravan master passed away from smallpox. And we can sway somebody else. So it's important to have the spy master on your side, lest they kill you outright or allow you to be killed. A reminder to anybody listening that might be interested, I am gearing up for a blind playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2 starting in January 2025. It won't be like kicking off January 1. It'll be a week or two into January before we actually get started. But looking forward to that. We're going to have our grandson keep this trait of temperate. I've made 2 fan-made trailers. I'm happy with the both of them. If you're interested in checking them out on my channel. I like how they turned out. I'm not the best out there. I've seen some really good trailers. I'm gonna go wipe out this army. But I'm not the worst either. Okay, our brother has called up our knightly order to help him defend. Who's he defending against? We can probably guess. Sultanate of Zenser. Uh-oh. It's a problem. This is I knew I was taking risk too. And I wanted to role play it. So you got to kind of let the chips fall where they may. But this, because of inheritance, this whole section, which we want, split off from the larger Al-Andalus Empire. And they're independent, which makes them ripe for attack, right? Well, our brother is doing that. What are they fighting for? Is it one county or the whole thing? We really only want the coastal provinces, I believe. Leonese clash. It's a clash. I'm not quite sure what's on the table here. I guess we'll have to find out whenever it's over. I feel like I should be able to tell. Oh, he's already in a war. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll have to see how that turns out. Not quite sure I feel like I should be able to find out what exactly is at risk in that war. But it could just be a mechanic in the Iberian struggle that I'm not totally aware of. Where you fight your neighbors for nothing more than prestige. Oh, wait a minute. Not enough soldiers. No, that's them for sieging. Gosh, man, it says it's an even battle. I don't think I believe that. Okay. We did our part. Victory. Nice. Prince Clotaire of France became independent and received the Kingdom of France. Okay. Maybe I didn't completely understand the nature of that struggle. It seems that we just helped a coup. We're gonna go back home. Oh, enemy combatants were captured also. Let's look at what's it called? Ransoming them. To make my spy no, we'll just keep it short and professional. I always do that. Okay, let's bring up our courtiers. No prisoners. Okay. Clear notifications. And I like the odd by beauty, although we have stress. This would be a good way to get rid of some of that stress. We are arrogant. It's going to cost us some popular opinion, but we're going to do it anyway. Aversion to joy. Oh my gosh. All of you guys need to be coming home. Merge. There we go. I think I merged all of them. $23 gold to bring them home. That's a pretty big chunk. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I'm feeling rather safe in my territory. I think we can afford, with 700 gold in the bank, we can put this major building up. Should cost us 400 something if I remember right. Might be less. Yeah, 339. Leisure palaces. Oh, darn it. I keep wanting to do that, and I keep forgetting I need manorialism. Spending time with Berenguel is always good for me, so we reduced by 24 stress. Oh, good. We're doing quite well there. Let's break up this army, disband them, and then we're going to start building again. All right. So everything's at level 2, which I believe is the max I can do. Yeah, I need to keep building, and to get a keep building, I have to have the battlements and innovation. Okay, Valaba. We can move you to level 2. You're constructing currently. You're all at level 2. A chapel. Upgrade prayer halls. The prayer halls host sermons and allow for a place of silent contemplation. Boy, I tell you what, for me playing this during the time of year I am, this was like the perfect culture. I like the focus on the spiritual. Upgrade to storage cellar. Am I out of money already? I am. Okay. Well, those are several upgrades. We have a few more that are finishing off right now. Royal Court. The joys of wine. All of a sudden, Archbishop Idnerth and my son and heir Berenguel barge into the throne room bickering. Wine offends God. It must be avoided, screeches Idnerth. A bit of wine is healthy for the body, replies Berenguel. What is my position on wine? It's balance. A little wine keeps the humors balanced, but I'm going to get stress because I'm an eager reveler. If I took this one, it would be even more stress because I'm an eager reveler. All right. How's our brother doing? He's losing, actually. Huh. Go figure. We're going to take professional workforce. Should have grabbed that before I spent all that money on construction. And look at this. We're making 17.6 ducats a month. Not bad. Not bad. Getting back up there toward the... We're still lagging behind, but we're getting up there where Pops was at. We're watching for projects to finish. Holy Order expands. Nice. So other... Wow, look at where she's way far away. Other people will do this on their own. That's cool. We're up to 311 gold already. Uh-oh. Typhus. She's not near here, though. Yeah, she's up there in the Denmark area. Netherlands. The map. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus. Oh, yeah, he accidentally gave away details of our land. That's, punishable crime. That's what that is. We're going to get more vigilant regardless, and we have a reason to imprison him, so set an example to everybody else. Don't be doing this stuff. There are consequences. Gotta mind your P's and Q's. Alright, how we looking? Let's upgrade you to level 2. I thought that we were developing in Coruña. We're at a development of 22. So you have to remember how to figure this out. Monthly change plus 1.2. There is no development decline. I think you're only supposed to move when you get development decline. Hold court. Fine. We've been called to war once again. In the war for Countess Anne's claim on the Kingdom of France. Okay, so we are fighting against Countess Anne and her supporters. Ironically, my brother-in-law is on the wrong side of this fight. Huh. Duchy of Anjou and King Clotaire. All right, fine, we accept. Raise armies. This is starting to get a little bit annoying, but it's very much worth having an ally this strong. I stumble upon my grandson, crouching beside my dog Snow, vigorously scratching his stomach. This dog of yours is quite the charmer, my lord. Alright, so we get positive opinion. We are of decent quality. An army that only contains knights and men-at-arms will be of high quality, while an army containing a large number of levies will be of lower quality. I see. This means that a smaller army with a high quality will punch well above their weight. Carefully consider both the amount of soldiers and quality before engaging the enemy. Okay, so we're decent. This is our other son. He has now had his heir born, Sancho. What about Estevo? I don't think I've got one of those yet. There you go. You will get a learning education because you're the firstborn male. Educate. Myself will become the educator. Alright, all these guys attack the capital, I guess. My spy master has come to me with grave news. While we do not yet know who, someone is plotting to kill my guest Martinho. Okay. I don't know if I want to go there. All of his troops are gathered right along those lines. Let's go north. Cousin was killed in a siege in this war here, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think this was up in the Netherlands area. What do we got here? Poring over tax records, I am brought back to the affair of the missing village in Coruña. Now more villages are missing, but my collectors know of an obvious explanation. High taxes have led to much abandonment of perfectly good land, either by starvation or by escape to other counties. Well, if they cannot afford their taxes. Abandoned villages, that's not good. Development growth, neg 50% for 10 years. That's like the hardest hit I can imagine, man. That's kind of awful. We're in the compromise phase of the Iberian struggle. Let's go siege Valois. Valois. Is that how I would say it? Valois? I don't know. I'm sure even if I'm getting one of those pronunciations correct, I'm not actually saying it the way a native would. I probably sound like a 2-year-old. We can arrange a betrothal. My dear brother, I propose a betrothal between my son and heir Estevo Menendez and your half-sister, Visclavara Menendez. I don't think so. Look, 3.7% risk of children being inbred. Get out of here. That's disgusting. Go read your Bible. Plus 10% development for Santiago. That's good. Oh my gosh, what day is it? How long have I been resting this time? I find myself searching the faces of my frequent visitors for any indication, wrinkles or scars, anything to serve as proof that time still passes. Somehow the interactions I have with others feel like they're talking at me and not to me. Am I still me, or a soul removed from my body? Am I living, or just merely existing? We've become melancholic. What a wuss. Yes, we should be have a truce with our brother. He'll pay us 280 gold for it also. A wounded and disillusioned mercenary group has arrived at the county of Santiago. I don't want to spend that money, honestly. Recently looted. Local garrison wiped out. And recently looted. My gosh. There's a whole lot of recently looted there. I guess I'll go with this one. I'm going to pay the prestige because I make prestige back pretty quick. We're sitting at 3,000. How am I above my domain limit? Holy Order hired. I need to find out what happened here. Did I lose a kid? No. Did I build a new place? The county of Braganza. The county of Oh! No, I reduced because I'm so sick. My stats dropped. Braganza, Tui, Porto, Coruña, Santiago, both duchies. That's the problem. We're sick. Okay. Where's that melancholic? -1 stewardship. Doggone it, we're so on the line that that's what did it. Okay, well, we're gonna have to ride with that for now. Please accept my humble gift. 153 gold, I accept. Nice, we'll get rid of that. I don't care. I'm gonna carry the extra domain penalty. This is Ordonio's responsibility, not mine. These are lean times, and the lands of my grandson, Count Ordonio and Astorga, have suffered more than most. Report after report is brought before me detailing the bad harvest, and I begin to wonder if I shall receive my share of taxes from them this year. Investigate the county's problems. The fate of Astorga will be in my hands. Seize my rightful dues by force. Development growth decreases by 50. I don't want that. This is Ordonio's responsibility, not mine. I would lose 24 stress. I'm going to go with that for right now. I really should go with this. Let's go ahead and do this. Investigate the county's problems. This sounds like a stewardship challenge, which is what we're training in, so maybe we'll get something out of it. Apparently, the county of Astorga has caught its misfortune partly from bad management. Land was not properly cleared, seeds were sown out of season, and the pastures were overgrazed. A repentant Count Ordonio stands before me, wringing his hands. Please, my liege, give me another chance. I can fix this, I swear. I hold you responsible for this, Ordonio. 64% chance that we both learn from his mistake, and I gain 1 stewardship lifestyle perk. And so does he, it looks like. 35% chance it can't be fixed. And they gain inadequate management for 5 years, and I get 15 stress. I will personally fix this whatever it takes. 53% chance, so that's less. Oh, but in both cases, I gained quite a lot of stewardship experience. You have forfeited your claim. That's an act of tyranny. We're not going to do that. So it's between these two. You gain 15 stress. This one, there's no extra stress in the risk. I'm going to go for this one. Roll the dice. I lost. We're going to have to go on a hunt. Thank you for believing in me, my liege. My grandson, Count Ordonio, has managed to solve the crisis he found himself in. Sometimes the best course of action is to trust in the skills of others and then learn from them. I guess we won. Tell me all about how you did it. We gain 1 stewardship focus, or lifestyle perk. He gains 1, and they gain good management for 5 years, development growth plus 10%. So, okay, so it worked out. And we will now take centralization, development growth, and Rome capital plus 0.3 per month. You are always there for me, and I hope you know that I am grateful. When I need it, I expect you to be there for me too. We're going to get a weak hook on them. And I want to check the status of this. 5 months out. A walk through Twee reveals something deeply unpleasant. A plague has arrived in this unassuming hamlet. Okay. Summon the physician. And let's take this opportunity to make sure that our physician is tasked with control plagues. We can demand a payment. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so many events. The dim flickering light of Berenguel's infirmary illuminates the scene as the physician lays out a plan of attack. I have a number of observations regarding Yosef's pox, chiefly the way patients are riddled by scars and rashes like I've never seen before. The plague does not appear to be too severe, and it is my recommendation as a professional that we take a light approach to prevent the spread. After all, we do not wish to hurt the economy. I agree. A soft approach is best. It would seem the moderate approach has proven successful with a slow and spread of disease symptoms among the commoners. Though the impact is quite minimal, it should at least grant more time to work on a more permanent solution. And we get mild epidemic prevention for 10 years. Yeah, we should have done that in 2020. And our mayor is swayed. So, is there anybody else? Not really. I mean, plus 98. What about our vassals? Surely we have some upset vassals. Yeah, neg 17. Let's begin to sway that guy. This war is at plus 9%. Plus 24%. Plus 39%. We will now move to, is this Vamians? Amiens. And we got 21 gold off that also. Falling over without getting hurt is impressive. Oh, okay, our jester's doing funny stuff. Bah, it's no fun if there's no blood. Do it again, harder. No. I accidentally split these guys. My grandson has been impressed with one of the household knights for a very long time. Greatness comes in time. Be there to grasp it when it does. So he gets patient. That's a good one. Okay. How do I select this siege? Another call to war. You gotta be flipping kidding me. We're already here, so might as well. Oh, okay. We took this area. So we're at plus 30% there. We might be in the middle of a cauldron here, guys. This empire might be breaking up with multiple factions going to war with each other. A hurried slapping of feet. Okay, they're freaking out about the dead. Best to send some aid whilst the problem is merely nascent. They will have to make do. Gosh darn it. Game, you are absolutely hell-bent on sending my character over the edge, aren't you? We are weathering strikes from enemy armies. Let the traitor be known to all. Infante Vermudo, my own brother. This is against my guest. I don't really care about guests. It says my own brother. I'm not gonna call my brother out. I mean, whatever. We get a weak hook on him. Yeah, do that. Oh, Bronca died. I would imagine. Oh, died from smallpox. Wow. Yeah, she did have smallpox on her face. Okay, courtiers, council. We need a new spy master. We don't really have any good ones. It's not going to be my jester. We will assign Mafalda and immediately begin swaying her. That's an important position. I don't really use it actively very much, but like it's what I said earlier, passively. If your spy master hates you, they could join plots and stuff to have you murdered. Enemy combatants captured. We won another fight. How long is this siege going to take? 7 more months. My lord, the unthinkable has happened. The ladies of Coruña have taken up arms. Oh, those poor ladies, I shall rescue them from this evil. We're going to gain a whole bunch of stress off of that. I don't think so. Women should only hold one thing in their arms, babies. Every female courtier loses 10 opinion of you. I wish all my subjects were ready to defend our lands. I'm going to take this one. I don't think it makes any sense whatsoever, but I think I spoke about this earlier in the series. Like, in a modern context, in certain ways, yeah, I look at Israel as an example. They have their entire nation has to serve because they're under they're so small they could be overrun as a nation very rapidly. So any conflict almost whatsoever is an existential threat to them. If you go back into history, Indian tribes tended to be like this. Vikings could be like this. But women had like certain roles. They weren't expected to be out there holding a shield and a sword very often. They don't hold up well that way. Like, part of being a good battle commander is using your resources well. And to say that a woman can't do push-ups the same way that a man can is not an insult. It's just fact. It's an observation. You do other things well, right? So I get all pissy about, no, you can't swing a sword the way that this dude can. I don't want you out there swinging a sword. Fire a crossbow, you know, but even with bows, even with arrows and crossbows and stuff, that took a lot of physical strength. So I've mentioned this before. I don't think this makes sense at all. This one actually makes more sense, even though I don't really like how myopic this one is. But this one makes more sense than this one. But because of what the game's throwing at me here, I'd rather have a loss of opinion from one person and get that positive bonus than the other way around. So I'll take that. My husband, have you heard what they call you? King Arius the Theologian. Wow. Excellent. I remember watching a documentary centering around, I think it was the War of the Roses. No, it was the 1,000-Year War. And they were talking about, oh my gosh, I can't remember where this battle was. If I could name the battle, you guys would know what I was talking about. But a really, really famous battle that all these French knights came rushing, and it was the English longbowmen that carried the day, and they all got stuck. All the French knights got stuck in mud and stuff. I was watching a documentary about that, and that's where I learned about just how much strength it takes, like upper body strength, to be firing off a longbow, you know, all day long. Now, I don't know how much that is true of regular bows, but longbows and crossbows take a lot of upper body strength. You gain 100% lifestyle experience. 15. Well, we're gonna roll the dice on this one. Ah, bummer. Okay. And we're gonna win this fight. We have not won the siege yet. The siege will be done in 3 months. Looks like these guys are coming towards us. Finally, the plague has left. Alright, I'm gonna spare no expense. Oh, that's actually a substantial attack. Enemies left war. Gained level of fame. Okay, because we won that battle. That was a big battle to win. We're at plus 41% on this one here. Popular figurehead. Popular opinion plus 50. Marching our way down that stewardship tree. Always ask for gold. My vassal, known for his interest in venery, brings rumor of beast. Okay. Another attack. They really desperately do not want me to take this territory. This must be really important. It will make a fine addition. Oh, look, the Battle of Beaumont ended in an astounding victory. I eagerly listen to the messenger as he reads the report from my commander. and then turned to the soldiers before me. My lord, we came upon the enemy banner while we were cleaning the battlefield. We thought it would be a shame to leave it behind. Perhaps you wish to keep it as a trophy? I do. Sure. Okay, so 38 days left. Days. War has been declared upon me, of course. Gotta go home, guys. Okay, King of France, good luck with your stuff. We return to Santiago, and I should be able to call you into war. I don't think I want to ransom her yet. Okay, so both allies responded in the affirmative. Spurred on by positive relations and increased cultural exchange, the Cisalpine and Galician peoples have grown increasingly close over the years. Really? We're not exactly next to each other. Now, individuals from these societies have begun to view themselves not as one or the other, but as both, simultaneously, a new Alpine Galician culture. Oh, that's interesting. Galician traditions and values form the backbone of this new culture, while various Cisalpine attributes have been adapted and integrated to meet the needs of their new society. Whether out of skillful manipulation or a genuine desire to lead his people into a new era, King Rodrigo has positioned himself as the leader of this cultural awakening. King Rodrigo of Italy. Oh, yeah, because we married into that. So our family tree has influenced another region of the map. We will see how the situation develops. Come on, boys, you need to get home. What's taking you so long? There we go. Leave me alone. Golly, 5,000 right here. So I need to offload in Coruña. Go with this. Hook gained, okay. Maybe offload here instead. We have a betrothal. No. Decline. Okay. Move towards Coruña. Leave me alone about that. Okay. Under military, we need mercenaries. Oh, shouldn't I be able to call up my Templars, or do they automatically? I guess they do. They automatically come up. So I need a large amount. Probably 1583. I've got 805. We can go larger than that. Thing is, I really want this group. But we'll hire these guys and see how it turns out. Oh man, that's not what I wanted. Shoot. Holy Order hired. Okay, looks like they're running. Pause. We're going to win nothing. Okay. Here we go. Big fight. Heartless Fiend. Oh, they crushed us. Well, that sucks. I took the stress. Get out of here. Leave me alone. Overwhelming amount of events. I really wish that there was something in the game that kind of we lost. Okay, that stopped events from popping up whenever you were in the middle of a war. That's not realistic at all. Life goes on, right? But gosh, it just seems like we get spammed. They took Coruña. I don't know what else I could have done, like in this playthrough, to have prepared myself. I feel like I've got a pretty good army. I've got strong allies. Military, disband all. I just lost Coruña. That's horrible. I guess here in the Iberian Peninsula, the conclusion I'm drawing is that it does not pay to play like I did this playthrough. You can't be passive. You have to be very aggressive because your enemy's going to be aggressive. They're going to build empire and they want your territory, right? So you need to be grabbing lots of counties to get a large army together. I think that seems to be kind of my conclusion. Sign that guy. And I tell you what, man, this probably is a reflection of my own personality, because I'm like this in real life too, but I have a steep hatred of having to rely on other people. These, look at this, man, my allies didn't really show up in the numbers I needed to, right? In this game, you need to have allies as a way of dissuading attacks against you, but I want my own armies, or the ability to hire mercenaries when it comes to actual real war. Allies are there to sort of as a preventative. So we are going to, we've died now. King Arius of Galicia rests in the arms of the Lord at 59 years of age. He died of heart failure. Known to be a respected scholar, he spent most of his days studying in his library, rarely leaving his castle. King Berenguel ascends to the throne. A godly man, Berenguel is sure to impress the priest with his extensive knowledge of the scriptures. Okay. So, we're in a terrible position. What have you been learning? Okay, we're going to stay with this whole of body. And what do we have? Not very much. We have the Kingdom of Galicia, the Duchy of Galicia, the County of Santiago, the County of Tuy, and the County of Monterrey. We have claims on the Kingdom of Leon, the Duchy of Leon, the County of Zamora, and the Sheikdom of Coruña. That's I don't know that. That's up here. Yeah. Okay, so our brother has become our vassal. I guess we'll let that ride. Let's go ahead and take the scholarship focus. New realm priest. Holy Order patronage lost, for real? Holy Orders are independent military organizations that work to defend and expand the influence of their faith. Oh, because it's in our brothers' lands. Yeah, that's... makes sense. Okay. Fine. Council. Nobody. All right. And 11. You're probably my spy master. You are. Okay, assign. I'll assign my brother as Chancellor. You'll be the steward. And you will be my marshal. Okay, so who do I need to sway? You. Guess we'll leave her on assist ruler. We can ask for money. We can ransom prisoners, which I will. Did I send that? There we go. Ransom accepted. Very well. We got the cash. We don't have any other prisoners, right? Okay. And these other two are poor unfortunates. Okay. We're at 703 gold. We need to, I guess, wait for some kind of a breakup where these guys split off. How many troops do I have? 4,328. You got 130. Who are you allied with? I guess we can't declare war. Oh, I don't have a Casus Belli on them. We don't have that border. Wow, how fortunate are you guys? We might have to do this. But I don't want to do it right now. We're right on top of Christmas, like real life. But it would give us this section here. We need the troops. Well, tell you what, guys, this series is wrapping it up, and I think that conclusion I drew earlier is probably going to be the conclusion of the series. It's been fun, but look, we're only making 3.1 now. I mean, I really built up a lot of territory. But I think that the next time I play here, I am going to become an absolute monster. I'm going to be hyper aggressive. I might take these guys over here. No. I'll probably take something in here, the Leonese, because we're going to be ultra military, like super hardcore crusade. And we're just going to eat everything up as fast as humanly possible, I think is the plan. Very strong military focus, lots of castles, right? Kind of the opposite is what I'm thinking. The opposite of what I did for this playthrough. This was more of a passive, peaceful playthrough. And the idea being that within the context of the game, of the Iberian Peninsula, the Iberian struggle here, that everybody's playing to be friends. And you kind of get suckered into it where you're like, yeah, you know, I mean, live and let live. We don't see eye to eye on everything. And when it's all broken up, that's true. But as soon as anybody, I would like to see if the computer plays it the same way if the Catholics get like this. But certainly when the Muslims are able to unite, then all that live and let live goes right out the window, and they just want your stuff. Right? That just seems to be how the game is hard-coded. It would make sense from a historical perspective, right? And even from a real world, like that, as I understand it, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but as I understand it, the Quran actually teaches that. The Quran is a globalist, make the world Muslim kind of theology. It mandates its followers to do just exactly that. And there's probably a number of ways to do it. You can do it by the pen or by the sword, right? But that's the way it is. And so it doesn't actually integrate anywhere. And so I think I would take the approach of we can't trust you. So we're going to just wage war upon you and send you back over to your own lands, you know. I think that's the approach I would take. But we still have several more episodes to go. We'll just kind of see how the series ends. I don't want to attack Leon this close to Christmas. I mean, you're watching this on Monday. Christmas is Wednesday. That would be the next episode. And so I think that the next couple episodes to wrap up this week's are still going to be passive, and we'll see where we're sitting after that. But starting next week, like real world, starting next week, probably looking to be a little bit more aggressive. And that's how we'll wrap up the series. All right, guys. Again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. I will have an episode up on Wednesday for Christmas. I'm not expecting too many people to watch it. It just keeps with my schedule. I'm going to record it ahead of time. And so that'll be available. But I'll see you in the next episode where this story continues.